I never thought I was going to be here. So for me, there's not much stress to it. I never thought I'd be in a position like this. So wherever I'm at, I'm going to be fine. It's the same way it was when I was in college. I went in, I was number 100, and I left number 1. So for me, I've been here before. If I go at lower than I want to, I've been there before. If I go higher than I want to, I'm used to that high pressure. So for me, it doesn't really matter. I did everything I could my entire life, and especially in this pre-draft, to put myself in the best position possible. No matter what happens tonight, I've proved so many people wrong already, and I'm going to continue to do that. Tonight's going to be a celebration, and then tomorrow we're back to work. We're starting a new journey. I know nowhere near where I'm going to end up, and where I'm going to end up is whatever my potential is.
For those of y'all that do not know, and y'all think this is just another tall guy, all right, this is Luka Garza, University of Iowa, right? 2-time Big Ten Player of the Year and unanimous All-American and Player of the Year in college basketball last year, right? Today is a very special day for him. Tonight is the NBA draft. Did anybody know that? Right? Tonight is the NBA draft. A lot of dreams gonna come true for a lot of people tonight, right? Most people would take the day off, rest, get ready for the night. Luka came over there and we got an hour and a half workout in, because that's his work ethic, that's his character, that's what that's what got him to the point where he is today. Hard work, determination, attention to detail. Everybody understand that? Okay, I wanted to bring him here. Before he left, he's going to get prepared for tonight. It's a big night for him, probably the biggest night in his life up to this point. He's going to find out where he's going to be as a professional.
When I was growing up, my main role models were the people in my family. My dad, my dad was a basketball player in college. My mother was a professional athlete. Her twin sister was a professional basketball player. My uncle played at Oregon State with Gary played pro. All 3 of my cousins play in Italy right now. My grandpa played at the University of Hawaii. My other grandpa was a professional soccer player and goalie. So I grew up around a lot of athletes, and I looked up to all of them. When I was a kid walking around Boston with my grandpa, and people asking him for pictures, and him being a legend like that, I always wanted to be like that. I always wanted to grow up and be in a position where people would come up to me in the street and ask me for a picture. I've been around hard work. I've seen what hard work has done for all the people around me. Why not do it myself? And so I'll be the first one to be drafted. So that would be an exciting thing. And I think that's just because all of those people have tried to push me and help me in some sort of way. And so it takes a village, and I've had a very, very good village. I dunked for the first time on this court. And also my sophomore year, I was shooting out here working out, and I got the call and received my first Division I offer on this court as well. So it definitely has a lot of significance and big moments in my life. We're getting ready to play at Michigan my junior year, and I called my dad. I wasn't sure if I was going to play. My ankle was hurt, and I was real worried. We're playing top 5 team in the country, and I'm starting to feel those.
You sprained it at Syracuse 2 nights before.
Yeah, and I was starting to feel like a little anxiety creep in. So I called my dad, and I asked him, if he and his business partner, Guru Ganesha, who I've grown up, knowing him, and I know, he wakes up, he meditates every day. So I called him and asked, if they could do a group meditation, a guided meditation, and put me through it. And my dad loved the idea, and so did Ganesh. And we did that game, and obviously that game went pretty well. So after that, I
set the record at Chrysler Center there at Michigan.
So I did every game after that, and then going into senior year, when I had never had expectations going into a year. So I went into senior year, I was #1 player in the country. I was good preseason national player of the year. I never had that hype going into a year, so it changed from every game day to every single day, so I could just be able to go out there and just play basketball and not worry about any of the outside noise, and it completely, changed my life.
First order of business today is to move our rate of breathing from the average 12 to 20 breaths per minute down to under 2-3 breaths per minute, which does all sorts of magical things. Relaxes the mind, which tends to overwork. And so you'll notice that the mind is producing fewer thoughts as you breathe slower, deeper. All right, breath of fire one more time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale deeply and powerfully through both nostrils. Inhale some more, stretch the lung tissue. Feel as if your entire body is a lung. For a minute. I can do all things through the Lord who strengthens me.
I can do
I
all
can do
things
all
through the Lord
through
who
the
strengthens
Lord
me.
who strengthens me.
I can do all
I can
things
do all
through the
things
Lord.
through the Lord who strengthens me.
I can do
I can do all things through the Lord who strengthens me.
I've dealt with performance anxiety, throughout my career, and I've always been able to, deal with that at some level. But when you get to college and then the lights turn on, it's a whole different type of pressure. Everything's going a mile a minute, especially in high pressure situations. You're racing, your mind is racing, you're thinking about different things. So it's just slowing down, just calming down, and then getting into that zone, getting into that present moment where you're not worried about the future and you're not worried about the past, just worried about right now. And being in the here and now is a powerful space. And when you're able to be able to get there, you become effective in a lot of different realms. So for me, I play best when I'm in that zone. So I really, repeat it. I do meditation all the time, and I want to stay in that zone. My dad and my mom and my sister, who have, been with me, through everything, and growing up and playing basketball. I wanted to play on 3 different AAU tournaments and teams, and hopping from jersey to jersey, playing with a different team. And my dad just watching all my games, coming to all my games in high school, college, and my mom watching every game, calling me after critiquing me, and being harder on me than my dad. So I just have really a wonderful family, and they've been there every single step of the way, like I said, and they're going to continue to support me. So I think for me, it's not only an accomplishment tonight for myself, it's for them. And I think they're going to feel a certain pride of knowing that they had a really heavy impact, and they're the reason I'm there. It doesn't matter, where it is, what number it is. It's just finding that belief that I got from Coach McCaffrey. Because when I get that belief, when I get a foot in the door, I'm going to open it up. And that's how I've always been. When someone believes in me, I'm a very loyal person. I'm going to give them everything I have. And I'm going to do the best of my ability to maximize myself as an athlete and as a person. So for me, that's the main goal of tonight. Just finding that situation where a team believes in me. I've done dream boards where I put pictures of the podium. I've done so many different things throughout my life, and thinking about the NBA. It was always a dream, a lofty goal, and I never really thought it would happen. I just wanted to work as hard as I could to give myself a chance. And for it to actually be here is incredible. But I feel like in that moment, I'm gonna feel like I've been there 1,000 times in my head, just hearing that name, hearing my name being called, and so, you know, I'm excited. I'm really excited because it's gonna be a surreal moment.
With the 52nd pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Luka Garza.
Come on, I know this shit. I grew up in a basketball family. Let's I know you are. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You got the pick.
Oh, you got the picture, that NBA.
I know.
All right, we're gonna have to cut the cameras now.